All right, so kind of slow here to start. We're working on stabilization, and we'll just take time to do that, okay? So find a parallel stance where your toes are pointing straight forward in front of you, and just check in. Make sure that you're equally balanced in your whole foot foundation, so every single toe is plugging into the floor. Same thing with the center of your heel, and it's like your arch of your foot is making a cupping feeling, almost like the inner ankle bones can lift. Then from here, reach all the way up to the ceiling. Take a parallel squat with a tricep kick back. Stay here, move the hips back, and squeeze the backs of the arms until you can feel them. Then stay low, bring your hands to your heart center. Step your left foot out to the side. You're in a single leg squat, so the right knee only is bending. There's only a little bit of weight in your left toes. Go a little bit deeper right here. Small range, shake it down, up, down, up, down, up. Yeah, Caitlin. Okay, so keep digging your toes and your heel, 8 like this. Stay low in this right leg in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay low. Bring your left foot back into center. Parallel position. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. Amazing. Parallel squat, tricep kick back. Bring your hands to your heart center. Left leg stays, right leg out. Go down, up, down, up. So when we go slow, we get to actually pay attention to what the body is doing. 8 like this, 6 like this, 4, 3, stay low in your left leg, bring your right foot in. Notice how much intensity that is in the left foot. Then reach all the way up. Back to parallel squat, tricep kick back. This time we're staying right here, and you'll just lift your right heel off the floor, then switch, left heel off the floor. Then go bend and reach, bend and stretch, bend and reach, bend and stretch. Notice if you're letting your front stomach wall be slack here, think about pulling your ribs in and moving your hips back. It's 16, 15, 14. Each time takes you deeper. 8, 7, 6. Yes, Sadie. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both arms up. Stand tall. Parallel squat, tricep kick back. Hands to your heart center. Right leg stays. Step your left foot out. We have small range right here. Down, up, down, up. Can you feel the heat you're generating in the right glute, right quad, right hamstring as well, especially when you push the toes down. 8 like this, 6 like this, 4, 3, stay low on the right leg, step your left foot back into center. Okay, everything up. Parallel squat, tricep kick back. Hands to your heart. Step your right leg out. Ladder lunge. Teeny tiny small range right here. Carve out the base of the left seat as you drop, lift, drop, lift. Yeah. Last 8, last 6, last 4, 3, 2. Stay low. Step the right foot in. Everything all the way up. Parallel squat, tricep kick back. Hands to heart center. Left leg out. Okay, this time you could stay really slow where you tap your left foot in, you tap your left foot out, or you can go in, out, in, out, in, out. Yeah, Christina. Okay, so the movement of the left leg is challenging all the stabilizers on the right side. And it's not just right lower body, it's also your side bodies too. They're bracing and supporting. Even though your hands are to your heart, open up the collarbones and the chest. Yeah, Manny. Good, you're starting to breathe. That's amazing. We're here for 8. Then we'll take a little stretch in this lateral lunge in 4, 3, stay low on the right leg. Plant your left foot down to the floor. Hands to your right thigh. Let this left inner hip, left inner thigh stretch. And just play around a little bit with the position of your pelvis. The more your pelvis shifts left, the more left inner thigh. the more your pelvis shifts back, the more left glute. Okay, take your left hand down to the floor, twist right. Roll out the wrist. We have quite a few things on the wrist today, so create mobility here to start. All right, you'll stay low in your right leg, lift your chest, dig down in your right foot. You're bringing your left knee up to your chest, so transfer the weight, stand tall. Woo, you feel that right glute? Okay, parallel squat, tricep kick back. Hands to heart, left leg stays, right foot out, and right foot in, or you go faster, you go out, in, out, in, out, in. Whew, that's it, everybody. Yeah, Claire. Okay, so the front stomach wall is moving in and up. If you zippered everything from the middle of the body, you would feel that tectonic lift from the smooth muscle of your pelvic floor all the way up under the diaphragm. 4, 3, 2. Keep the right leg out, plant the foot, little stretch. So you can cultivate the little teeny tiny sway of the hips to feel into the whole inner hip, inner groin, inner thigh. Also deeper right glute as well. Okay, right hand roots, twist left. And give that wrist so much love. All right, hands to heart. We're bringing your right knee to your chest, so dig the left foot in, transfer the weight. Woo! Let's go. Amazing. Now we're just taking parallel squat, stand, parallel squat, stand. Okay, last little bit of our warm up right here, bringing in dynamic integrity into our practice. Lift, squat, lift, squat. If you'd like to add the calf raise on the up, feel free to lift the heels, plant the heels, lift the heels, plant the heels. Eight, 7, 6 reps. There's no hold. 4, 3, 2, last one. Join me on the rise, tricep stretch. Bend your left elbow. Your right hand can help move the upper arm bone back. Side body stretch over to the right. Think about your left foot, how it can help support this lifting and leaning over. All right, straight up your center, second side. Bend your right elbow. Side body stretch. Think of lifting your left lowest rib up a little bit, then taking it over to the side. Back up through center, reach up. 2 options, either forearm to forearm or palm to palm. Open up your chest by leaning back. We'll take this same arm connection into a forward fold. Walk your feet a little bit wider. Let your chest drop and your head drop as well. Big inhale and big exhale. Tabletop. Plant your hands. Bring your knees down to the floor in a tabletop position. Cow pose, let the shoulder heads lift, stomach, chest drop. Exhale, cat pose. Scoop up, round lift. Do that again, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Okay, you'll grab one of your weights and put it behind your right knee. Then bring your forearms down to the floor. Amazing. Squeeze your right heel to your seat to anchor the weight. And lift your right knee off the floor. Little tiny up, little tiny up, little tiny up. So we're just waking up the glutes right here. We'll have more time under tension as we move forward in class. Right now, this is your glute morning cup of coffee. We want your glutes to engage so they can help support the whole spinal column, especially when we're load bearing and we're adding in intensity of weights. Nice job. You've got 8, you've got 6, you've got 4, 3. Okay, now look up here. You're gonna take a little teeny tiny swivel of your ankle out, your knee in. That's hard to look in the mirror and do that. Then this way. Okay, so you'll go little ankle out, little ankle in, little ankle out, little ankle in. It's out, in, out, in. But keep your right thigh high and just let the thigh bone rotate inside your pelvis. Now, think about this as a core exercise where you're pulling your front ribs in and up to support your low back. It's 8, it's 6, it's 4, 3, 2. Okay, on the out right here, without turning your hips at all, your hip bones are still facing the floor, but the knee is turning out. We're going tiny lift, tiny lift, tiny lift, tiny lift. Okay, so there's a little turn out of the thigh bone, but your pelvis is still facing the floor. Now make your left side body so strong that you're able to keep both hip bones in line with each other. Little lift up, little lift up. Almost there with this wake up to the glutes. Last 8, last 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can bring your right knee back down to the floor. Release the weight. Then from here, come on back to your palms. Stretch the right leg back behind you. Cross your right knee behind your left. Open up the heels. And think of a cross-legged child's pose here. A big breath in. And big breath out. All right, second side, everybody. From a tabletop position, you'll take your weight behind your left knee. Bring your forearms down to the floor. Squeeze your left heel to your seat. Lift your left leg off the floor. Then instead of cow pose in the spine, you're squeezing your ribs in. Left leg up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Tiny lift, tiny lift. Ooh, I can feel that. Nice job, everybody. A little teeny tiny up, down. Think more up. You're not really going down. You're just squeezing the base of your left seat. 16, 15. Then we have those little bitty swivels with your hips staying balanced in 8, in 6, in 4, 3. So your left ankle goes a little out, a little in, a little out, a little in. Little swivel out, swivel center, swivel out, swivel center. And your left thigh bone is staying the same height the whole time. Resist the urge to let the right hip be taken by the leg. Your right hip is staying on top of your right knee. 16, 15, 14. Chin up, everybody. Your spine is extended all the way through the head. It's 8 counts, 7 counts. Last 4, 3. Keep a little teeny tiny turn out and go. Tiny lift up, tiny lift up, tiny lift up, tiny lift up. Squeeze the side of your seat. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So your left ankle is turning in. Your left knee is slightly turning out. Yeah, that's it. Brace your side bodies to squeeze the front of your rib cage in. It's 8. We'll take the stretch on deck. In 4, 3. Lower your left knee down. Take the weight out. On the palms, send your left foot back. Cross your left knee behind your right knee. Broaden your heels. And send your hips back. One breath in right here. And one breath out. Okay, let's set this up from tabletop. You can put one weight out of the way at the front of your mat. Take one weight by the side of your right hand. Then from here, come to a plank position. Walk your toes wide to the edges of your mat. Amazing. Now, you could either do this with the knees down, or you could do this with the knees up. You'll grab the weight in your right hand, keep your pelvis level, take one narrow row, put the weight at the center of your mat, plant the right hand, left hand picks up the weight, one narrow row, center of the mat, switch. Right hand grabs the weight, narrow row. So you're going left arm row and right arm row. Left arm row and right arm row. Yeah, Jess. You have about 1 minute here. Just like our warm-up, this is about stability. Try not to let the hips lift at all. The hips are staying homogeneous in this lateral horizontal plane. It's just the elbow that's lifting, but your hips are solid. They're facing the floor the whole time. You've got 16 counts, 15 counts, 14 counts. We'll keep your feet wide on your forearms in 8, 7, 6. Feet stay wide in 4, 3, 2. Feet stay wide. Come on down to your forearms. Okay, single knee taps. Tap one of your knees down. Switch. And switch. Single knee tap and single knee tap. Got about 1 minute here as well. Amazing. Think hips down, chest and chin up. You're actively lifting your sternum up towards the front ears and your pelvis down to the floor. 16, 15, 14, 13. We'll be in a child's pose to stretch in 8, 7, 6, child's pose in 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Tap your knees wide, big toes kiss, and just let your whole body extend. Full inhale right here, and full exhale right here. All right, take your feet through your hands. Let's continue to work on some deep core. You don't need anything right now, just seat to floor, feet forward in front of you. We'll start in a high V, so grab your shins, lift your chest. Okay, move your shoulder heads back and pull your ribs down. Try to keep this alignment without changing anything. Reach your arms forward. Okay, now without change anything, pull your upper arm bones back, ribs down, and now hinge back till you feel your low stomach bend. We're coming forward, forward, back, back. Lift a little bit, then hinge back. It's up for 2, it's back for 2. Scoop and lift, steady reach back. Go up, up, back, back. Lift, lift, hinge, hinge. 2 more. Last one right here. Okay, pause here where you feel the place of the low transverse abdominis start to really figure things out. It's going to brace. And the more you scoop up through the front of your pelvic floor and zipper up under the ribs, the more effective engagement you'll have. Go out to a V. Come back to center. Narrow row, just like we did in plank. And reach forward. So just faster. You're going V, center, row, reach. V, center, row back, reach. Out, in, pull back, reach. Couple more. That's it. Notice if you're trying to push the front stomach wall out, do your best to hollow, scoop, and lift. Last time. Hold this on the back, palms face up. Just go little out, little in, little out, little in, little out, little in. Squeeze your biceps. That's it. Now, lift your sternum up. Pull your ribs down. Almost there, you got this. It's 16, 14, 12. We'll take a butterfly stretch in 8, 7, chest up, shoulders back, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, everybody. Bring your feet together. Press the thighs open. And just take a few moments here to stretch into the low back. Yashang, exactly like that. Big inhale. And exhale. All right, let's grab our weights. Come on up to a stand. Time for upper body work. Starting from a parallel position. We got 1 curl, then 1 push back. Curl the shoulders, push back behind you. Curl in and reach back. We're doing this slow right here, so you can feel the mechanics of the arms where the biceps shorten and the triceps shorten. Curl and lift, reach back, push. Now notice if your ribs are playing too much, where they're squeezing in and then breaking open. Try to create steadiness in the deep core body. So your ribs are effectively pulling in to stabilize the low back. It's in and up, out and back. 2 more. Last time. Take this back, parallel squat. And we're taking a little, pull your thumbs into center. Drop the hips, drop the hips, drop the hips. And go squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull. Okay, we're gonna add some slow mobility work to our upper body work. Very similar to what our warm-up was. Everybody lift your arms higher. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, shoulder press, stand tall. Parallel squat, tricep kick back. Okay, bring the weights to your heart center. Left foot out to the side, lateral lunge. Now take your palms to face one another. Pull your ribs in and go out and in, out and in. Middle shoulder, front of chest, middle shoulder, front of chest. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. If you're looking straight down, turn the gaze a little bit more forward, potentially up, so you're not putting so much strain on the back of the neck. Just 4, just 3, just 2, just 1. Hands to heart, you're gonna go twist right a little bit. Come center, then push forward in front of you and pull back, okay? Stay slow, twist right, come center. Now core engages big time, pull back 2 more times, little twist. Center, and extend, then pull, last time, sink deeper, twist right, center, good. It's out, hands to your heart center, left foot, go, it's in, it's out, it's in, it's out. Let's burn the right leg as you press the weights together. Tap, 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 tap. Woo. Almost there, you got this. 16, 14, 12. Good job, everybody. Last 8, last 6, last 4, 3. From the top, this time hammer curl. As you push back, rotate your palms like they were before. So you're rotating your palms in, rotate your palms back. In and curl, out and press. Okay, so you can create some scapular mobility here. As you curl in, your scapula is steady. But when you get to that push back, feel free to squeeze the shoulder heads back and your shoulder blades back. In and in. Squeeze, press. So this type of upper body work is so important for our modern lifestyle, where we typically round the shoulders forward and press the chin forward. So as we activate the back of the shoulder girdle and all those postural muscles, we can change the body. This is your last one right here, Krillin. Okay, down to parallel squat. This time it's a straight arm lift. Tiny lift up, tiny lift up, tiny lift up. Whew. Nice job, everybody. Yesterday I got to hike the backcountry of Keystone, which was a mile hike and 3,000 vertical feet. And this bar format is what allowed me to survive. It's the best cross training. 4, 3 from the top, shoulder press. Hands to heart center. Right leg out to the side. Okay, this time palms face. Full tree hugger, full fly. Out and in, out and in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Yeah, Jamie. Fly, squeeze, fly, squeeze. We have those little twisty things coming up. You still have 8 reps, 7 reps. Yes, Sadie. Everybody go lower, dig into the left leg. Last 4. We twist in 3, twist in 2. Hands to heart center, it's slow, go left. 2 counts left, 2 counts center. Reach forward, pull back, go low. Twist left. Yes, Lisa, center, it's extend. And hug, we still have 2 more, so go side squeeze. Center squeeze. Reach squeeze. Row squeeze, last time. Such a full body dynamic work. Now your right toes, let's go. In and out, in and out, in and out. We're moving into more lower body after this. You're almost there. Chest up, chin up, butt down. Keep going. 16, 14. Last 8. 6, 4, 3 from the top. Little flow. Inhale. Parallel squat, tricep kick back. Weights to heart center. Lean back, open up the chest. Take a forward fold. Gently set your weights down to the floor and fold your chest. Okay, my loves. Find your favorite spot of the bar, and we'll get a little bit more dedicated thigh work in before we come back and burn out the glutes. Narrow V. Bring your heels together to touch. Turn your toes out into a little wedge shape. When you do that, squeeze the sides of the seat that we felt when we were in forearm tabletop. Okay, then heels elevate a little bit. Roll the shoulders back, hug the ribs down. Like you're sliding down a wall, you'll lower. And we'll take this tiny down, tiny down. If you want even more deep core work, make fists with your hands, take them under the bar, and you're squeezing up with your wrists as you're pressing down on the floor. Beautiful. So when the heels come together, the inner thighs are gonna fire. Beautiful. And it goes tiny down, up. So this here, our whole world is like this. So we get to use bar to open all this up. Everybody move the middle of your neck backwards. Down, up. Keep squeezing the lower inner heel together. That's it. Little down, up, down, up, down, up. Everything softens at the shoulders and the sides of the neck. Down and up, down and up, down and up. For you, Claire, just a little bit. Pull your ribs back. So instead of your pelvis tilting forward, you're gonna make a little scoop of the pubic bone forward. This is good, yeah, this is really good, just like that. So block this into muscle memory. Last 4, 3, 2. Okay, here's a hold in between our 2 variations. Option to lift your arms to the ceiling. You're just in a static hold here. Squeeze at the sides of the seat And stiffen the side body wall. Yes, Anna. We have a second variation coming up. And we're almost there. 4, 3, 2. This time your hips go up, down, up, down, up, down. So it's not down. The energy is up. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Up and up and up and up. Okay, it's different than when you're sinking down versus energizing up. Squeeze at the side edges of the seat. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Final hold is coming up in 8. In 6, final hold in 4, 3. This is your final hold at the bar. So make it everything you got. Option arms up. Yeah, that's good. Squeeze at the heel. Spread through the toes. And slide down a little bit lower. That's it. Yeah, Heidi. Hold 32, 31, 30 counts. We're coming back to your mat in a tabletop shape in 24, 23, 22. Find your edge, everybody. Go a little bit deeper. Last 16. Last 14, you can do this. Press the thighs out. Hug your front ribs in. Go lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop at your mat. Let's give the wrists a little love before we rock out some really deep glutes. So turn your fingertips back to face the knees. Soften your elbows a little bit. And just breathe into this threshold of the wrist. That's where that little tunnel is, what's called the carpal tunnel. And if you type a lot, this might feel really intense. Okay, now turn your fingers back around, turn your right palm up to the ceiling. Make a fist with your left hand. You're just gonna anchor down with your left hand. Now this right elbow, you'll turn to face the front mirrors. So instead of a bent elbow, you're gonna rotate that exactly. And don't overdo it. See if you can press your right thumb and your right pinky finger down as the elbow crease turns forward. Okay, second side, left palm up. Make a fist with your right hand. Anchor that down. Then you'll just turn your left elbow forward. And you might be experiencing this differently in each individual wrist. Okay, so then you can spread the fingers, potentially left thumb, left pinky finger down. All right, everybody. Come to tabletop, grab your weight, put it behind your right knee. From a tabletop position, we're taking the fire hydrant, squeeze the weight, and your right knee is going out to the side, drop, out to the side, drop, lift, hover, lift, hover, open, squeeze center, open, squeeze center. Okay, try to take some of the shimmy out of the hips by bracing your left side body. Now, we're gonna get this out of your left hip crease by moving your ribs forward 1 inch and out of the left hip pocket. Go open, close, open, close. Chin up. Last 4, last 3, last 2. Hold this on the up, take your left elbow down to the floor. Your right knee is still in line with your right hip. And we're just going little lifts right here. Turning up, down, up, down, up, down. You got this. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Your knee is straight out to the side for this variation. We are gonna take it back behind you, but right now it's that tensor fasciae latae, the outer right hip, outer right thigh, and really so much core work. Final reps. 8, 6, 4, 3. Okay, you'll take your right knee to your right shoulder, squeeze the side body, keep the thigh high, wrap it all the way back behind you. 4 counts. Into the shoulder, 2, 3, 4, wrap back. 2, 3, 4. Come in, squeeze the weight, cinch the waist. Squeeze the weight, squeeze the weight, squeeze the glute. In, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hold this one on the wrap back. It's a combo, push behind you, lift to the ceiling. Wrap back, lift. Press back, lift up, press back, lift up. Clamshells are on deck. We'll be heading to your left hip. But for right now, squeeze the weight like crazy. You've got a wrap back, lift, wrap back, lift. Almost there. 4, 3 combos. 2, and 1. Okay, you'll come onto your left hip for clamshells. You can be on your left forearm, you can be on your left wrist, right hand to your hip. And you're going open, close, open, close. Clamshell open, clamshell close. Lift, lower. So we prepped for this with those little swivels that we did at the top of class. It's lift, lower, lift, lower. Squeeze the weight. Oh, I just had a baby. Okay, last one. Grab your weight. Send your right leg straight to the right side wall. Lift your weight in your right hand. You're taking both bend, reach, bend, stretch, bend, reach, bend, stretch. Final burnout variation. We'll be back in tabletop. Try to take your right toes all the way to the right side wall in front of you. That's it. Bend, reach, bend, stretch, bend, reach, bend, stretch. 8, 6, 4, 3. Hold right here. Hold, hold, hold. Lift the weight as high as you can. Lift your hips a little bit. Extend through the right toes. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, tabletop. Ooh, did you feel that? You're finally revealing in your face. Okay, tabletop. Left knee hovers off the floor, hydrants. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So we just have this second side, everybody. We talked about the foot foundation at the start of class, where you're plugging down in your toes and your center heel and cupping through the arch. That's what's happening in your palms right now too. You're gripping through the end digit of each finger and broadening across the base of your palm. But at the same time, the middle of the hand is creating a pocket and it's actively lifting it up. Last 4, last 3, hold it out to the side. In 2, hold it out, come down to your right forearm. Good, it's straight out to the side. Go lift, lower, lift. Squeeze the weight. Your left knee is basically in line with your left hip. And your side bodies are stiff. Yeah, Lynn. Lift, lower. A tiny little bit. Up, down, up, down. That hike at Keystone is like hiking up to the Continental Divide. And every step I took, I was like, I'm so thankful for this bar practice because it's such effective functional fitness to allow us to do the most beautiful things in the world. 8 more, 6 more, 4, 3, 2. So 4 counts, pull to your shoulder. 2, 3, 4. Keep the thigh lifted. Wrap behind you. That's it. It's in, slow, squeeze, and then send it all the way back, slow, and press. In, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3. One more time, everybody. Let's do it. Lift your right side body, cinch your left side body. Then on the wrap back, you're going wrap back, lift up, wrap back, lift up. Press back, little lift. Press back, little lift. Squeeze the weight, squeeze the glute, squeeze the weight, squeeze the glute. Press back, lift up. Press back, lift up. All we have left are those clamshells, and then the extended leg finisher. You're almost there, everybody. Instead of defeated head, defeated chest, come back to your alignment principles. Let the deep core guide you right here. We're almost done. 4 in combo, 3 in combo, 2 in combo. Last one. Okay, come to your right hip for clamshells. Squeeze the weight behind the right leg. Clamshell open, clamshell close, clamshell open, clamshell close. Lift and swivel. Lift and swivel. Knee up, knee taps, knee up, knee taps. 8 like this. 7 like this. Straight leg variation is coming up. You'll grab your weight. Last 4. Last 3. Clamshell 2. Last one. Grab the weight. Send your left toes straight to the left side wall. And your left hand has the weight as well. Bend, reach, bend, stretch, bend, reach, bend, stretch. Use the length of your hamstrings and squeeze your left quadricep to straighten the leg as much as you possibly can. Now lift your right side body off the floor even more. Bend, reach, bend, stretch, bend, reach, bend, stretch. Push the weight, let it get heavy, keep going. 16 more, 15 more, 14 more, 13 more, 12. Final hold is coming up. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, hold in 4, hold in 3, hold in 2. Final hold. Option hips elevate. Yeah, Jamie. Move the toes to the left side wall. Lift your left inner ankle up. Lift your right hip up. Hold 8, lift the weight higher. Hold 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Just let yourself be held here in these moments. Big breath in again. Ha, and out. Okay, take your feet forward in front of you. Seated forward fold. Feel free to bend your knees, especially if you feel like the hamstrings are super tight. Reach up and fold forward. Inhale and exhale. Roll down to your back. Nice job, everybody. Pull your knees into your chest. Happy baby pose. As the heels broaden, let your head fall, your shoulders fall. Slowly begin to play with extending through one heel at a time. Send your left leg forward and long. Snuggle your right knee to your right shoulder to set up for supine twist. And as you're ready, take your right knee over your body to the left, supine twist to the left. Full inhale here. Full exhale here. Switch sides. Right leg extends long. Left knee, left shoulder. And supine twist. And come on back through center. Bring everything in, curl all the way in. Big, huge squeeze. And take this into corpse pose, just full body surrender. Happy Friday morning.